Hello, everyone. Today we read about good, bad, and ugly mothers. So the first story is from No Professor 4199. Am I the bad hole for telling another mother our children aren't close anymore due to intelligence levels? My daughter, let's call her Sophie, used to be best friends with Kat. They used to be best friends in elementary school, but ever since middle school have started to grow apart. The school split the kids in advanced and normal for math and science, and other classes are still together. My daughter got placed in the advanced and Kat got placed in normal. No big deal, they still see each other in school. They were still close friends until group projects. There have been multiple group projects, and kids get to pick their partners. Kat and Sophie usually work together, and that is when issues started happening. Sophie would get really frustrated that the work Kat did wasn't correct. I told her to just turn it in without fixing it, and she got a bad grade on that assignment. After that, Sophie went through a period of time fixing stuff. After a while, I told her to stop doing group projects with her. So they stopped doing projects together, and the friendship blew up. So they are not friends anymore. It's Sophie's birthday, and invites were sent out. Kat wasn't on the invite list my daughter made. I got a call from her mom asking why she wasn't invited. I informed her that they aren't really friends anymore. She said invite her anyway, since it is just a spat. I told her that the people invited were people my daughter wanted at the event. This went for a while and came to why they weren't friends anymore, and I said it was due to both girls' intelligent levels and tried explaining the group project issue. She got pissed, accusing me I'm calling her kid dumb, and I've never said that, and she called me a jerk. Oh my god, yes, you are the butthole 100%. I guess you are not only butthole, but you're not very educator, I would say, because you have to explain your kid that, well, if they are friends, they were friends, she could offer her help. Am I the butthole for coming to dinner basically topless? I've dreaded posting for a while because I'm afraid I might be the butthole, but I just want to know. So, here it goes. My parents in law and brother in law came to visit and stay for a month with my husband. He's 27 and I'm 28, after I had my baby. For context, if it makes any difference, I'm German. My husband is Italian, so his family is also Italian. The baby was 3 months old at the time, and I breastfeed her. Usually, I just nurse on the couch in the living room, but because company was staying, I'd go to my bedroom. After I nursed her, she'd fall asleep and take a nap, and I'd have some free time. Since family was visiting, I tried to plan her naps around our meal times to spend time with family uninterrupted. My mother in law has the thing that when food is on the table, you be there pronto. I'm not sure I pronounced it right, but I'm sorry if I did. Sometimes I'd be late coming to a meal because babies can be unpredictable and she wouldn't fall asleep right away or nurse longer than normal. To this, my mother in law would barge into my room and announce food was ready, all impatient. This startled the baby and made the process last much longer than it should have. The result is I had to eat much later than everyone else, alone, and the food was cold. It left me fuming. More work to do with the baby, and I'm secluded. This happened several times. I asked my husband to talk to her and explain I cannot always come on time. He talked to her, but she still did all this anyway. So I simply decided to stop being late to dinners. The next time she barged in my room and announced food was ready, I came without hesitation. I came to the table exactly as I was. No shirt, half a bra, baby hanging on one tit. Nothing was seen as the babies had covered up everything anyway, but still. Ensue uproar. Goes something like this. My mother-in-law shouts, "What the H are you doing at the table like this? You're indecent. There are men at the table. You should be ashamed. I yell back at her that what the age does she keep calling me to the table for? If I'm not yet ready, I have no reason to be in my room alone with my baby while everyone else is out having a great time together. Brother-in-law and father-in-law are trying to get into the argument. Husband ushers me back to my room and scolds me, taking his mother's side. He means he gets I'm frustrated, but this action didn't help anything. But after that, my mother-in-law didn't bother again while I was busy with the baby. So what if I came to some meals a little after everyone had started eating? The roof didn't cave in. Anyways, everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Am I the butthole? No, not at all. I mean, even you did what you did. So what? Man saw a hint of a booby. That's all right. You're not the a-hole. Chill. My mother-in-law needs to control my husband. My husband, who is 29, has been working as a nurse for 2 years and was exploring CRNA to further his career. CRNA stands for Certified Registered Nurse Anesthetist, but just not to say it all over again and again, I will just say CRNA. The reason my husband became a nurse is because my mother in law told him he needs to do that or move back home when he was 25. He did not want to move home, so he did nursing school. We've been married for 2 years, and I have been shocked to hear things my mother in law has said or made him do while he's an adult. His mom had made the suggestion for CRNA many times and was thrilled when he told her he was looking into pursuing it. He was shadowed some CRNAs and decided it's too much sitting and not challenging enough. He's very high energy and doesn't do very well sitting all day. He decided that it's not the job he wants and is looking into other options. My husband told his younger brother about this, and the brother told their mom on the phone. My husband received a phone call from her, and she was in hysterics and angry about him decided not to do CRNA. She told him she now has no idea how he will provide for his family and she's stressed. She said nurses in Utah, that's where we live, make below the poverty line. She told him if he is just going to stay a nurse and be complacent in life, he needs to move to California where she lives and make enough money. She has acted confused about why he wants to live in Utah, and when he explained he enjoys it here and the outdoor geography is ideal for our lifestyle, she responds by saying they have it all that in California. She told him she doesn't want him stagnant and not progressing in life. She was acting like being a nurse isn't a real job, but she's a nurse. The only difference is her hospital is unionized and pays them at least double what my husband makes. He told her that her reaction was inappropriate and unnecessary. He asked her to stop stressing and worrying and explained that all he needs from her is love and support. She texted him after the call and said she does love him and support him. I've requested him to set up boundaries with her before, but he explains when he tries, nothing changes. Any advice on how to effectively set some boundaries? Well, honestly, I would say that he should give her some consequences. I really like this particular comment. I will read it for you. Boundaries without consequences are just suggestions. If he isn't given her an effective consequence when she violates these boundaries, she will never learn. I 100% agree.